Respected friends, Shrotas, wonderful sadhakas, welcome all. Gratitudes to all of you and congratulations too for making it to these classes every day. Keep it up. Let everything stop, but not the Upanishad Adhyanam. Only that will keep us hang on to the truth till the support becomes stronger and we choose that alone exclusively, walk in that path, reach the goal. There should be no second compromising alternative thought at all. Help ourselves in this way, in this regard. Nobody can help us if we are lost in our intellectual conviction, and nobody can take us away from this glorious path if we are intact in our intellectual conviction and practice of it. Loka Sevaka Adi are the Vyaktitvas we have to strengthen, and Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, Krupanugraha, we must know how to invoke and we keep on invoking to walk and reach in this path spiritual to the goal divine. For that only we are here to study the Upanishads and our other Tattva Shastras. Let us have our five things today also. Vedic chanting, ninth Anuvaka of the Chamaka Prashna we see. Then our common sense thought precisely. Then we'll have our Mangalacharana Shloka, Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantra Ucharana, Upanishad Mantra Adhyayana with Bhashya. In today's Navamonuvaka, these are the things. I want to live the life of Yajna. Let all yajnas that have to be done through me, by me, for me, and for the world, let all of them happen uninterrupted, whatever is required for them. In the Jnana Rupa, in the Bhavana Rupa, in the Mantra Rupa, in the Dravya Rupa, in the Sahaya Sahakara Rupa, from other beings, from the Prakriti, let all of that be conducive, convenient. I want to live the life of Yajna, the Dravya Yajna, Jnana Yajna. May I be blessed. This is the summary of this mantra. That's why asks here, Agnishta me means let the Yajna Agni be timely kindled whenever I want to do the Yajna. Dharmashtame, its blazingness. Arkashtame, through that, the Arka Yajna may I do. Suryashtame, Surya Yajna I do. Pranakshame, Prana Yajna happen through me. Ashwamedhashtame, Ashwamedha Yajna. Then Prithvi Chame, Prithvi Sambandhi Yajnas. Then these devatas all be kind to me and I do yajna to them and they bless me. Who are they? Aditishchame, Ditishchame, Dyaushchame, the Dyuloka devatas. Then Shakvarihi, Angulayoho, Dishashchame. All the different directions, they are called Dig devatas. Yagnena Kalpantam. Mhm. May all of these help me in doing yajna and also bless me with the yajna phala. Same way, Rukchame, like all the Rugveda mantras, Samachame, Sama mantra, Stomaschame, Atharvana Veda mantra, Yajushchame, Yajurveda mantra. All of them be well known to me, remembered by me, used by me at a right appropriate time. Diksha Chame means Let I take these Dikshas from the authentic kind gurus to do these yajnas. Then tapaschame, let the taken Diksha is fulfilled in a spirit of tapasya. Rutuschame, the right time. Vratanchame, the attitude of vrata. Then ahoratriyor vrushtya let there be the varsha, rain, day in and day out of all gross and subtler things required. Bruhat Rathantare Chame means Bruhat and Rathantara, these two are the great Samavedas. May I be master of them also. In this way, all these Devata Ganas, etc., Yagnena Kalpetam, be blessed towards me in doing the Yajna as well as in getting me the Yajna Phala also. The Dravya Yajna Phala are the Iha and Paraloka Sukha Shanti Bhoga. The Jnana Yajna Phala is directly Moksha. Right? In all the said Rugyaju Sama Taruna Veda, Dravya Yajnas also are mentioned. The Upanishad Rupi Jnana Yajna also mentioned. May we be the masters of all of that. Siddhanta and Abhyasa. Chant it 5 times. ॐ अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मेऽर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मेऽश्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयो दिशश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्तां ऋक्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मरुतुश्च मे व्रतं च मे होरात्रयोर् वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम्. Again. अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मेऽर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मेऽश्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयो दिशश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्तां ऋक्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मरुतुश्च मे व्रतं च मे होरात्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम्. Again. अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मेऽर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मेऽश्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयो दिशश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्ताम् ऋक्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मरुतुश्च मे व्रतं च मे होरात्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम्. अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मेऽर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मेऽश्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयो दिशश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्तां ऋक्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मरुतुश्च मे व्रतं च मे होरात्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम्. Again. अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मेऽर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मेऽश्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयो दिशश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्तां ऋक्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मरुतुश्च मे व्रतं च मे होरात्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम्. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, in our today's common sense thought, it is simple. What is the last shloka or the question or thing asked by Lord Krishna to Arjuna at the end of his all teachings? He says this much: Kachit etat shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa कच्चित अज्ञान सम्मोह प्रनष्ट ते धनंजय. ये पार्थ एतत् दिस परम गुह्यतमम, the supreme most profound knowledge, essence of all Upanishads, Veda, Vedanta, जीवन विधान लक्ष्य गम्य प्राप्ति मार्ग. I told you, कच्चिद त्वया एतद् श्रुतम्. Has it been heard by you? Or you are distracted because it's a Mahayuddha Kshetra. Lakhs of people are assembled. They're all excited to shoot arrows to each other and kill each other. Are you distracted, or has it been heard by you that also Tvaya etat shrutam kachit ekagrena chetasa? Could you bring your ekagrata, concentration fully? है ना? Arjuna's outer paristhiti also was very disturbing. Because of that, his inner mind also was fully distracted, disturbed. With that mind, he was listening. And Krishna also, finding the time to be right, he gave the sermon there only. So, the glory of both the Guru and the Shishya there, in the more difficult place also, they could speak. But the Guru could speak and Shishya could listen. Bhagavan asks, Tvaya kachidetat shrutam ekagrena chetasa. If it is done by you, if the ekagra chitta, if you have heard it, this should happen. Has it happened or not? The idea of the Lord is, if not, then I am still there to further guide you, help you. Because as an Acharya or the Guru, it's my dharma, duty, kartavya, to see that all your doubts should go away. You should be pakka. Therefore, have you heard or not? As a result of this, listening with ekagra chitta, kachit te means yours, ajnana sammoha pranashtaha. He Dhananjay. He Dhananjay, your ajnana and sammoha, your ignorance and your delusion, have they gone away? Pranashta, totally destroy. हुआ कि नहीं? नहीं तो I will further guide you. And the two words used for Arjuna are Partha Dhananjay. है ना? Partha pa artha, paramartha, paramapurushartha, arthi is Partha. All of us. Moksha chahane wale. Then Dhananjaya, we have to also keep on earning the dhana. Which dhana here? Sadhana dhana. Sadhana chatushtaya dhana. Sadhananjaya. Sadhanam jaya sadhananjaya. So for us also same. Why especially this shloka quoted by you and I? For us in this class is, we are also listening Upanishads from good amount of time. But are we also, as asked by Lord, Yuddha of having to do something or the other, achieve something, contribute something? कौन सा दिन है बताओ हमको विश्रांति है? Not possible. The Prakriti, the Paramatma, the Jagat will not keep us free, will not keep us spared. In the same way, inside also, the tumultuous turmoil in us, for all the reasons, valid and varied, we are also like the state, in the state of Arjuna only. No doubt at all. Mhm. So, therefore, the question is equally valid to you, to us also. Ki, have we heard all this, or are we listening or not? Like for Arjuna, for us also, the outcome of all this listening must be these two only. Ajnana pranashta, sammoha pranashta. Ajnana and sammoha. Ajnana pranashta. Ajnana means ignorance. Ignorance of what? About what exactly the ultimate thing that is existing. That is Paramatma only. And he alone has to be realized, and we have to stay in it. That is called as the jnana. Has it dawned in you consequently destroying the ajnana. That something else can be the goal. है ना? तत्व का ज्ञान हुआ कि नहीं? With that, ajnana should go away. Because of ajnana only there is moha, the delusion that the world is real, world is goal, have to achieve something. There's nothing in the world to achieve. In the world, there's only performance. You have to perform your role, whatever. देखो, any of the cinema actors, they have no purpose at all of performing any of the roles. As the role, not at all. His purpose is to express his talent as an actor, and his purpose is to get the remuneration. Oh, alag baat. But as a role, there's no purpose. Some, let us say, is acting like a political person. There's no purpose. It's because it's a delusion only. It's only projection. He has no purpose of it. If the whole team sits together to bring out a movie for some social awareness, etc., that's okay. But within it, what is it? It's only a role. Same way, as long as we attribute purposes to all our roles, we are in delusion. There's no purpose, just perform without purpose. It all purpose, if you ask about inner purity. And uska purpose hai to know the knowledge and get liberated. So for you and I also, is that ajnana going away, replaced by the jnana? So to our sammoha, that still something other than Paramatma is goal, I must get. Is the delusion still there? Along with it, pulling us into again world and worldliness again and again. So that means एकाग्र चित्त से हमने मनन चिंतन नहीं किया, श्रवण नहीं किया, मनन चिंतन, है ना? So we have to be from now onwards at least listen in such a manner with ekagra chitta that the ajnana is going away. Jnana is becoming drudhati drudha. Our jivana lakshya now is Bhagavad Prapti only. Luckily in our Shwethashwathara Upanishad, the topic is that only. Ye tadvidu amritaha bhavanti na anyapanta vidyate naya. And in today's mantra to, those who know him, they get amrita or sukha. The others are dukkhameva apiyanti. We'll be studying that. Okay. So, what was Arjuna's reply? उसके ऊपर थोड़ा ध्यान देते हैं. He says, Nashto mohaha. Oh Lord, the delusion is gone. Smritir labdha. I got all my wisdom back. Smriti is knowledge here. Tat prasadat, by your grace. Maya, for me, by me. For me, by me. Uh, Smriti is obtained, delusion is gone of me. By your grace. Tat prayasad maya achyuta. So Arjuna starts addressing Krishna with the word achyuta in the first chapter. Senayor bhayor madhye ratham sthape me achyuta. And end also achyuta. His last address. You have no chuti, and I also will not have chuti. And the more explanation when we study that Gita will see. Here, hey achyuta, nashtaha mohaha smritir labdha. तो कच्चित अज्ञान सम्मोह प्रणष्टः, yes, सम्मोह नष्टः. Then ajnana is removed, yes, smritir labdha, the jnana gained. Tat prasadat, by your grace. Then what's your position now? Sthitah asmi. I am fully established. In what? Gata sandeha. Freed from all doubts, confusions, etc. regarding what to do, etc. Then what will you do? Karishe vasanam tava. What you said, that alone I will do. Because what you said was right. It took 18 chapters for me to understand action. And what is Lord's vachana to do to Arjuna? One immediate duty of yuddha. It is not a yuddha. It's not killing anyone. Is it not for your own? Getting your kingdom back, is it not to please anyone? No, it's only two purposes. One is it is dharma you are doing. Second, it helps you in your antakarana shuddhi. This is the immediate thing the Lord's vachana, karishye vachana. Second is, throughout Gita, what was taught was the bhakti, jnana, and moksha only. Na? Therefore, once this job is over, or such jobs keep on coming, while doing them outside, what you said, the second thing inside, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Ityadi in every chapter, I will realize that self. These two, your vachanas, I will do. The immediate is the immediate duty. The ultimate is the ultimate duty. Wonderful guidance, no, from Gita. In the same way, why we brought this topic in our common sense thought is pause and rethink. Are we on the right track or not? Anywhere we are lacking or lagging behind, whether in our sincerity or application or repetition, all these things, again let us fill it up. That's what we have to do. Has our moha and ajnana sammoha gone or not? Otherwise, this world with its call to us, with its temptations to us, has no end at all. It will go on creating newer and newer things, inviting us. ऐसा ही चलता ही रहे. चल भी रहा था. Even in our thousands of earlier lives, in our ignorance, we were attending to them on priority basis. Spirituality, we were postponing. बाद में करते हैं. That's how the delusion in this life also. If our ajnana and moha goes away, immediately we take up Paramatma as our lakshya. More and more work towards that we have to do all through the day. So, good thing, though it is said at a sarcastic level, but the point is, with this discussion and with the study of Upanishads, if we understand that we are very ignorant, therefore we have to become wise theoretically by studying the Upanishads more deeply, then the purpose is fulfilled. Then study. So too, if we understand that practically we are no sadhakas at all, we are not doing any substantially. If that's realized, and also realize that lots of sadhana to be done, then our this discussion is fulfilled, then start doing. है ना? सारे शास्त्र हम अज्ञानी है ये दिखाते हैं ताकि अब इधर सफिशिएंट हम नहीं कर रहे. Walking, which is a fact. Then what? Do it now. What is there to discuss? Do it. What's the time for them? Where the time is going? Think for each one and then take up the things. Knowing only is knowing. Without knowing, beginning cannot happen. After knowing, doing only doing. Knowing cannot help us. We have to do. Every day we have to do. Establish in doing the sadhanas, not compromising it for any of the things. In this way, we have to ensure that the blessings that are poured on us so relentlessly, with compassion, love, so lavishly, by the Gurus, by the Lord, we encash them, we use them. These are the blessings. Where every day we are touching the truth through the study of our glorious Shastras, Upanishads, Gita, etc. Right? So the reference of Gita, Arjuna and Krishna's last slokas. After that, there is no speaking by both of them. Sanjaya will give report in the last 5 mantras to Dhritarashtra. That's it. So in our life also, while listening only, Ajnana should be replaced by Jnana, Moha should be replaced by the Nishchaya. Moha means confusion, what to do, what not to do. Opposite of it is निश्चय, करिष्ये तव वचनम. So निश्चय पूर्वकता से हर दिन साधना कॉन्शियसली होता रहना चाहिए. ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. यैर्मे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं. शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं. भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोधविचारणचारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेकविदं भवशङ्कर देशिकमे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्ति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिन्दव संस्कृतेः शाश्वत रूपेण सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्ने श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. अथ तृतीय अध्यायः. Chant the mantras, friends. Narayana 17 onwards. Sarvendriya gunabhasam sarvendriya vivarjitam sarvasya prabhumeshanam sarvasya sharanam brahat navatvare pure dehi hamso lelayate bahihi vashi sarvasya lokasya sthavarasya charasya cha अपाणिपादो जवनो गृहीता पश्यत्य चक्षुः स शृणोत्य कर्णः स वेत्ति वेद्यं न च तस्यास्ति वेत्ता तमाहुरग्र्यं पुरुषं महान्तम् अणोरणीयान् महतो महीयान् आत्मा गुहायां निहितोऽस्य जन्तोः तमक्रतुं पश्यति वीतशोकः धातुः प्रसादान् महिमानमीशम् वेदाहमेतमजरं पुराणं सर्वात्मानं सर्वगतं विभुत्वात् Janma nirodham pravadanti yasya brahmavadino hi pravadanti nityam. Friends, the mantras of the entire Upanishad, this one, especially this third chapter, very sacred mantras, simple but complete mantras. They are giving us Brahma Swarupa Lakshana. They are telling us the Brahma Jnana Phala. And if Brahma Jnana is not obtained, where will we go? That also being hinted to us. And all required input, information, inspiration, they are all given in this beautiful Trutiyodhyayaha. In fact, even the before Adhyayas also were unique in their own way in informing us, inspiring us. Correct? Now we'll do the 10th mantra with Bhashyam, which we have done yesterday for 5-6 minutes. Then we go into the further mantras. What was that Sambandha Bhashya for the 10th? Idanim Brahmanaha Purvokta Karya Karanatam Darshayan, which was already said in the earlier shlokas, that the Brahman is Karana, the Karana has to be there in the Karya. Therefore, Karya Karana are the projected things on the Brahman. He is the substratum of them, which was said again, which was said earlier, again having said that one, Darshan, Jnaninam, the ones who have got this knowledge, for them, Amrutatva Prapti, obtainment of Amrutata. Itaresham cha. What about those who are not interested in this jnana, holding on to their own ignorance, delusion? Tesham cha samsaritvam darshiyat. Samsara or dukkha are same. तो ज्ञानी को सुख शांति मोक्ष, अज्ञानी को दुख अशांति बंधन. अब इतना डायरेक्टली सिंपली बता रहे, अब चुन लो. इफ somebody by chance chooses the Prayo Marga of ignorance and delusion, Ajnana and Sammoha, other than Dukkha, what will be there? See the power of inner Maya, delusion. He, in spite of listening it, still it is reluctant to understand and accept. Therefore, fully, totally let us wholeheartedly walk the Jnana Marga only for the moksha. This type of conviction doesn't come. Now you understand inside how big enemy is there in the form of our mind with wrong emotions, desires, intellect with the wrong convictions, ignorances, delusions. अंदर ही है शत्रु, इनको ही ठीक करना है. ठीक है. Now let us see the mantra number 10. ततो यदुत्तरतरं तद अरूपम अन्नामयं य एतद्विदुरं ततो यदुत्तरतरं य एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति अथ इतरे दुःखम एव अपीयन्ति. Mantra is direct, simple, no complication. Bhashya also equally simple, but the meaning is important. He says, Tataha yat uttarataram, that which is supremost, supremost. Then what you see, the outer world. Uttara, uttarataram means they are karanas. And that is Brahman. And that Brahman is Arupa. There are no Rupa Adi in it. And luckily, because of that, Anamayam. There are no Amaya diseases in that state of being. This is equal to Dukkha. Therefore, Anamaya means Dukkha Rahitam, Tapa Rahitam. Tapas are three: Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika. So, Tad Arupam, therefore Anamaya. Tataha yat Uttarataram, Tat Arupam, therefore Anamaya. When simple these words are given, we have to understand everything. Arupa means Rupa, Nama, Jati means Janma, then Vikara, Guna, Dravya, all of them are not there. And they are the Amaya, they are the cause of Dukkha, therefore Anamaya, Dukkha Rahitya. सारे आमय दुख रूप नामादियों से ही होता है. That also is hinted here. Then ya etad viduhu, those who realize that state of Brahman as their own self, which will be told in Bhashya, we will see again. Ya etad viduhu, they themselves become amrutaha. Amrutaha te bhavanti. They realize they have to be that immortal self. They become immortal. Therefore, immortal means deathlessness, means miserylessness, means niramayaha. See, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha. It can never happen without the Brahma Jnana or Atma Jnana. So, Amruta Bhavanti means they become immortal, means Mruti, Roga, Janma Adi. Sharira Vikar se lekar all other Upadhi Sambandhi limitations, problems also will not be there for the ones who realize this. Arupam Anamayam Uttarataram Brahma. ततः यद उत्तरतरम तद अरूपम अनामयम ये एतद्विदुः ते अमृताः भवन्ति. What about others? अथ इतरे, the others दुःखम इव अपीयन्ति. They are again will go to the dukkha only. This in the Mundaka Upanishad, imam lokam heenataram va vishanti. They having finished their punya karma phala, they come to this loka or they go to the lower and lower worlds. In Isha, in the Katha Upanishad, Yamaraj says, they come under my own sway and clutches. Punah punah vasham apadyate me. Those who choose the preyo marga. न सांपरायः प्रतिभाति बालं प्रमाद्यन्तं वित्तमोहेन मूढ़म अयम लोको नास्ति पर इति मानी. These are all the preyo margis. Result is punah punah vashamapadyate me vashamapadyate means they are subjected to me. Me is Yamaraja, is death there, mrityu. So mrityu, he, they get amruta, therefore they are blissful. These people become mruta, therefore they are miserable. Therefore they dukkham eva apiyant. Their substantial solid end result will be the dukkha only. Then these words, when they are said, how deeply we are able to feel, that decides both our sukshmata of the manabuddhi and our prayatna also in studying the Shastra. It is called study of the Shastras, where we are deeply feeling it, that the Brahmajnani becomes immortal and blissful, and the Ajnani remains continuously subjected to mortality. Therefore, ever he is in dukkham eva. And who is example for the second? We only. All our dukkha's are because we are still not realized our Brahma Swarupa. We are in the Dehaditadatmya. As a Jiva, we are with the world, with all relativities, trying to eke out the Amritatva, trying to eke out the Ananda. दोनों कहाँ मिलेंगे आपको? वही again मुंडका उपनिषद में, even in कठोपनिषद में, what is it कि न अस्ति अकृतः कृतेन. How can permanent come with the temporary karmas? How can the permanent be achieved in the temporary world? बताओ. अकृतः कृतेन कर्मणा न अस्ति. What is it? परीक्ष लोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः निर्वेदमायात् नास्त्यकृतः कृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत्. What is it? There is this only. This is the mantra. Now same with Bhashya for a few minutes. What is said? Tata iti. I am explaining to you the mantra tata. Tataha means idam shabda vachyat jagataha. The jagat, which is always addressed as idam idam idam, compared to that jagat, tataha idam shabda vachyat jagataha uttaram. So tataha yad uttaram, then uttarataram. Two stages are given. First uttara is explained. So tatah ka uttuva, इदम रूप जो जगत है बाहर भीतर का, उससे पंचमी विभक्ति अब्लेटिव केस. So तथा उत्तरम, what is उत्तरम means, always remember कारणम. जहां कहीं भी इन वेदांत such words come उत्तर, don't look at ऊपर. Even when the words like beyond are used, what do you mean by beyond? Like inside or beyond the hridaya guha there is Paramatma, means what? It's not a physical thing, always remember. Here it is uttara is karana rupena. There also guhaya mita means buddhi guha mein Paramatma hai, क्या अर्थ क्या है? Where the buddhi is getting differentiated as jnata jnanam gneyam, in the dissolution of them the Paramatma is experienced. That is the meaning of being in guha there. Yesterday only Vasishtha also said. Today it will continue to Rama's Prashna. Please again tell the Rupa of that. Is not Vasishtha saying Tadrupam Paramatmana, Tadrupam Paramatmana, Tadrupam Paramatmana. And in the very first or second shloka only told, the mind with all its vrittis, when it dissolves, what Sat remains, that is Paramatma. Then the next shloka, what Chit remains, that is Paramatma. We're lucky that good text we have taken up, though very big, sublime, चल रहा है. अच्छा रिमाइंडर हो रहा है सुबह उपनिषद क्लास का, उसमें रिफ्रेशिंग. And some thoughts that are given there are so unique, so useful to for comprehension and sadhana. So from this jagat, its uttara means its karana. And the jagat whole thing is pancha mahabhuta only. Pancha mahabhutas have come from the prakriti, the maya. ठीक है, that is called उत्तरम कारण. और ततः भी उत्तरम, who is the karana of even that maya, that is Brahman. Therefore he is karana of the karana, therefore uttaratara. But from his side karana vinirmuktam, without any karya karanata in him. Who is he spoken about therefore by this sentence? Tatah yad uttarataram brahma eva. Yesterday we explained, so we won't spend time for that. From our side, we say the Paramatma is Karana, but from his side, he is Avikari. Therefore, he cannot become Karana. That's why from him, the Karya has not come. Then where from this worldly sin projected on him? By what? By our own delusion. How? Because of ignorance. Of what? Of that Brahman. Why? Because when the Brahman is known, ignorance is not there, projection not there. To make it clear, always Rajju Sarpa example is given. Just like the rope is not known, ignorance, therefore snake is projected, then subsequent, consequent samsara. Reverse, once the rope is known, ignorance gone, no projection of snake and subsequent samsara. Isn't it? You can't again see the rope, again still say कि सांप है अभी भी. It cannot be. तत्व ज्ञान होने के बाद मोह या भ्रम नहीं रहता. Then all samsara is in this brahma moha only, jagat. So it is the ignorance of the rope causing the projection for the snake, because in the knowledge of the rope, the projected snake goes away. That knowledge is such, sorry, that ignorance is such a vichitra shakti, which called avidya, उसी को माया कहते हैं, प्रकृति कहते हैं, that it has such a powerful power of projecting thousand things. As we saw, rope innocent, ignorance of rope. Somebody seeing snake, and in that snake, 100 varieties. Another is seeing garland, 100 garlands. another is seeing that Bhuchidra, another is seeing the hose pipe, another is seeing the Jaladhara, another may see a Kapada. Kisme? In that rope which is never anything other than it. Why? Ignorance. Everywhere it is so. Like a person is coming. पक्का कौन है वो? कश्मीरी है कि कहाँ का है? If you don't know. India के every state you can imagine about him, no? Because you don't know exactly who is he from, which place. तो you go on guessing inside this that ये सब ignorance के बाद में projection हो रहे हैं. ये हो सकता है, हो सकता है, हो सकता है. Then he came, you asked, where are you from? He said, I'm from particular place. हो गया फिर. After that is told, all these our projections gone. Everywhere, professionally also, same person. What is his profession when you don't know? You can imagine thousand things. ये हो सकता है, हो सकता है. Then once he tells, no, I am by this, by profession I am this. हो गया. There no more any doubts. Ignorance में ही projections होते हैं के लिए ये सारे examples. What we are discussing is यद उत्तरतरम कारणम. But from that side, that Brahman is कार्य कारण विनिर्मुक्तम. दोनों को समझना है. सो कार्य कारण विनिर्मुक्तम. ततः इदं शब्दवाच्यातो जगतः उत्तरम कारणम. ततः अपि उत्तरम कारण कारणम. बट दैट आल्सो कार्य कारण विनिर्मुक्तम ब्रह्म एव इति अर्थः. सो बाय सेइंग ततः यद उत्तरतरम, the कार्य कारण रहित ब्रह्म is indicated. That's it. And that one is tad arupam. What do you mean by arupam? Rupa adi rahitam. Rupa nahi, नाम नहीं, therefore modifications नहीं, growth नहीं, decay नहीं, death नहीं. एक चीज को नकारने से बाकी सारे उसमें नकारित हो जाते हैं. रूपादि रहितम. Therefore, anamayam. What is my anamayam? Amaya rahitam. What are the amayas? The roga or dukkha. Which are they? Adhyatmika, adi, tapatraya rahitatvat. Why anamaya? Because there are no three tapas of adhyatmikata, adi bhautikata, adi devikata in Brahman. Because in Brahman, the Adhyatma named Upadis of Dehendriya Pranamana Buddhi are not there. Adi Atmikata means the difficulties arising at our Atma. Atma here is Indriya, Dehendriya Pranamano Buddhi. In Brahman, other than him, there is no other Bhuta Prapancha, the world of other beings. Therefore, Adi Bhautika Tapa is not there. देर नो दैवी अग्नि वरुणा वायु आदि ऑल्सो. तो वहां से भी होने वाला ताप नहीं है. Therefore, in that ब्रह्म स्थिति अनामयम. So what all of us are seeking is निरामयत्व, अनामयत्व, आध्यात्मिक, आदि भौतिक, आदि दैविक ताप राहित्य, दुख राहित्य. What we have to understand is, as long as we are with the upadhis, we will definitely have the tapa. As long as we are with the beings around, we will definitely have adi bhautika tapa. As long as we are in this world managed by the devatas, कुछ ना कुछ तो ताप होता है. What to do then? Rise in our identity above all these, become one with Brahman. That's the meaning of next line. कि यह एतद् विदुः. Whoever knows this Brahman, how do they know? What the way they know? Here it is very important sentence. Amrutatvena aham asmi iti. What is the meaning of ye etad viduhu? Aham asmi iti viduhu. That Brahman, which is arupam anamayam, is me. And this knowledge should be how? Amrutatvena means never perishing that knowledge. Means established in that knowledge. Here amrutatvena means उस ज्ञान का मृत्यु नहीं होना चाहिए. मीन्स उस ज्ञान में निष्ठित होना चाहिए. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ एतद् विदुः अमृतत्वेन अहम अस्मि. नॉट दैट इन द क्लास अहम अस्मि, बाहर जाते ही दिस नॉलेज इज मृत. और व्हेन आई एम द सीट ऑफ मेडिटेशन, आई एम मेडिटेटिंग, contemplating that aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. That sadhana, that thought, when we come out of meditation, is mrita. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. अमृतत्वेन means our establishment that I am that Brahman is should be amrita, should never die or perish. That means established in that knowledge. So amrutattvena aham अस्मीति विदु means मैं अमृत ब्रह्म हूं, वो नहीं, वो तो नेक्स्ट लाइन में आएगा. मैं ब्रह्म हूं इस ज्ञान में अमृतत्वता, which is our purusharth. All the time we are in. That is why it's called nishtha. I am that nishtha. That arupam anamayam uttarataram brahman ayam. In that nishtha. When the one who has got, result is what? Etad viduhu amrutatvena aham brahmasmi iti. Them the result is amrutaha bhavanti. बिकॉज द ब्रह्मन से आइडेंटिफाई हो गए वो लोग. ब्रह्मन इज मृत्युरहित, तो अमृता भवन्ति मीन्स अमरण धर्माण ते भवन्ति. सो दे बिकम डेथलेस, देयरफॉर मॉडिफिकेशन लेस, चेंजलेस, बर्थलेस, देयरफॉर आमय रहित, दुख रहित. अमृता भवन्ति, देयर एक्सपीरियंस देम टर्न टू इमोर्टल. अब देखो, इट शुड बी हाउ मच इंस्पिरेशनल दैट we are promised of, assured of getting the Amrita Sthiti, and all other are Mrita, and we all are afraid of Mriti. When we are all afraid of the Mriti, should we not try for the Amrita Sthiti? And that Amrita Sthiti is in Aham Brahmasmi. Then should we not go for that? Having gained which there is no Mriti at all possible. This is what is each individual, you and I have to contemplatively inside think and understand. Here in Brahma Prapti is immortality. In everything other than it is mortality. Why am I running for this and that? Why I am not realizing my Brahma Swarupa? Ya etad viduhu tato yaduttaratam. And it is said time and again in all Upanishads that amaya rahita, rupa rahita, arupam anamayam uttarataram Brahman is in me only, in my own heart. So let me become introverted. Let me search out for him who is said to be beyond the three koshas or beyond the three dehas, etc. in each of the Upanishad. Here also all of them have come, again it will come. So the immortality giving Brahma Tadatmya should be more important than mortality giving any other achievement. Isn't it? Till this dawns in us, we have to keep on studying the Upanishads deeply. And that's what our common sense thought also. अज्ञान सम्मोह नष्ट हो गया कि नहीं? पूरा नहीं हुआ, थोड़ा थोड़ा हो रहा है, बट काफी नहीं है. पूरा होना चाहिए. व्हाट पूरा होना चाहिए? आई हैव टू बी इमोर्टल. Immortality is only in Brahma Tadatmya. That's Brahman is in my heart. I have to focus my attention to realize him. In every other pursued Purushartha of mine, whatever I get, it is mortal, it is perishable. Then that perishability, mortality gives dukkha. So I will not go for it. That's why Upanishad में ही एक ज्ञान इतना स्पष्ट से कहते हैं. In other places, compromise is there. है ना? He says ठीक है, अमृत भी बनना है, बाद में बनना चाहते हो बनो. तो फिलहाल क्या ये चाहिए तुमको? You want the अर्थ काम है? You want the अर्थ काम of this world or the other world? और this world थोड़ा other world. तो फिर ये पुण्य लगाओ, ये थोड़ा यज्ञ करो, ये उपासना करो. In all of that, the permission is too much given for the mruta prapti. And everything other than Brahman is mruta swarup. Even Brahmadev भी खत्म हो जाते. ब्रह्मलोक और ब्रह्मदेवी खत्म होते हैं, तो what to talk about the स्वर्ग, the इंद्र, इंद्र सुख, the स्वर्ग लोक सुख भोग. That's why यह स्वर्ग भोगेषु इच्छा राहित्यम वैराग्य और देहादि ब्रह्म पर्यंते ही अनित्य भोग वस्तुनि जिहासा. See that this should go deep into us. Everything is perishable except Brahman. Only Brahman only I have to aim at. So ya etad vidu amrita amrutattvena aham asmiti. Ya etad vidu amrutattvena aham asmiti. Amritaha amarna dharmaha te bhavanti. Then what about others, sir? Ata itare, who are the itare? Ye naviduhu. They are not realizing aham brahmasmi. They are still in ahad devasmi ityadi moha and ajnana. Te dukkham eva api yanti. They will be subjected to all the dukkha only final. Temporarily there may be some pleasures, but that's only a gap between two dukkhas. That's it. Their end result will be dukkha only. By जितना भी हाँ हूँ करे वो लोग, because some temporary outside pleasures, they'll be ultimately getting dukkha only. Just imagine the example in one of the classes we saw yesterday. Throughout the life, with all difficulties of Vedanta Jnana efforts, somebody, let us say, realized it. Now his body perishing, time coming. Will he have any dukkha? Because he already realized Brahmas. The other fellow never studied Vedanta but earned lot of money, name and fame. Everything मिल गया उनको. अब मरने का टाइम आ रहा है. Can he be peaceful and happy? The more possessions along with the ignorance of self, more bhaya and dukkha will be there. That is very subjective. दूसरों को नहीं चलता पता हो. Because he is still, I am there, host me, अब देह मर रहा है. And they're all my people, I am leaving them and going. This is all wealth I have acquired with so much of ghotalas, etc. permitted by my own government, which I have voted for my own sake. ये सबको छोड़ के जाना पड़ेगा. अब देखो कितना दुखमेव आपियन्ति. Then further having left the body, he left the body with ignorance only, with whatever karmas done, samskar. He will go to the another yoni. There also, as an ignorant person identifying with the upadhi, some same natak only will do. So he will be suffering there also. Then next life, there also. So therefore, eternally, continuously, he will be getting dukkha only. The one who is not a Brahmajnani. As simple as that and as important as that. ये तद्दिदो अमृता भवन्ति इतरे दुःखमेव आपियन्ति. It's how it is. It's not curse. Anything other than Brahman being unreal is perishable. If you are wanting it, your sukha will be perishable, your dukkha will be continuous. The difference between more deluded person, less deluded is this. More deluded person sees the little sukha coming amidst all the dukkhas. Its attention is on that some small little pleasure. The little wiser person sees the dukkhas that are coming after every sukha. Therefore he says, I don't want it. Nazariya, in some of the kahavat also it is there. Look at the harm or dukkha you incur from it. If there is dukkha, even little bit, don't go for it. If this becomes our principle, then उसमें कोई कमी है, दुख है तो देख लो, अगर है तो उसके लिए मत जाना. दुख को थोड़ा भी नहीं होना चाहिए. If that is our principle in our intellect, then it's only Brahman where there is no lesha matra dukkha. Everything in other than him, there is definitely dukkha only is there. More and more dukkha, little bit in between pleasure. है. Everyday examples can be given, only for example's sake. Don't misunderstand me. कि how long you take your रसगुल्ला और wonderful food, 5 मिनट में खा लेते हो. पर उसको बनाने के लिए कितना तकलीफ हुआ, कितना टाइम लगा, दुख में हुआ. अब इतना बनने वाला हाथ से फिसल गया तो, या क्वांटिटी कम है तो, एक बाबा जी गेस्ट कोई घर में आ गया तो, वो टेस्ट ठीक नहीं आया तो how many problems you see. I'm just an example. We are habituated to these both things of temporary pleasures and terrible dukkha of the jagat. Like Pashu, बस गिरने दो बारिश. They're habituated. Therefore, they don't try to do anything to avoid it. We all are like that. That's the biggest problem to the gurus because such are the most insensitive disciples. Not even disciples. क्योंकि वो भैंस की तरह दे आर नॉट हिल नहीं रहे वो लोग अपने मानसिक स्थिति से कि जितने भी लाटिल चलने दो मुझे बट बीच में थोड़ा सुख तो मिल रहा है ना आई एम हैप्पी विद isn't it that type of terrible delusion if somebody is holding who will be helping him he will not take anybody's help and if somebody says I will suffer all my stomach ache but let me have wonderful snacks see if somebody is that way arrogantly ignorant who can help him he also like that I will suffer, but still I'll have that small little pleasures through Artha Kama. I don't want to go for moksha through Brahma Jnana. If somebody chooses that, who can help? We are in that mistaken decisions that we don't want the permanent Amritattva and we are seeking only the temporary Sukha, which is having Dukkha Meva Apiyant. Think about it. Right? Now, Idanim Tasya Eva Sarvatmatvam Darshayati. अत इतरे ये विदुः ये न विदुः ते दुःखन्ति this shloka done dasva now the 11th shloka sambandha bhashya idanim tasya eva sarvatmatvam darshi of that brahman only the sarvatmata is being explained sarva ka wo atma hai सर्वाननशिरोग्रीवः सर्वभूतगुहाशयः सर्वव्यापी स भगवान् तस्मात् सर्वगतः शिवः a beautiful mantra we'll study it tomorrow om 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु थैंक यू सी यू टुमारो